Hello subscribers, today's review will be on the 6-inch basic Primal Tack figures, specifically the Indominus Rex and the Grey Tyrannosaurus Rex. Originally I was only going to do a review for the Indominus Rex until I picked up the T-Rex yesterday. So taking a look at the packaging, it comes in the amazing Primal Tack packaging. So of course you got Blue and Owen on the front, and on the side you got an image of the Indominus Rex. And then on the back, you've got the other figures in this assortment, which is the Velociraptor Blue, the Green T-Rex, and Owen. T-Rex's packaging is pretty much the same, but on the back, instead you got the Green Velociraptor, the Grey T-Rex, and that weird blue Stygimoloch. So let's start this review off by looking at the Indominus Rex. Now this Indominus Rex minifigure is superior to the T-Rex, mainly due to proportions. The only proportional issues that this shares with the T-Rex is the oversized feet. Now, as you can see, the choice of colors on here is pretty much the same as the Destroy and Devour Indominus Rex, with the exception of this one doesn't really look like it's applied that well. As you see on the larger figure, it's more airbrushed and looks more neat. This one is they just took a paintbrush with a lot of paint and then they just paint it on the back. The same could be said with the eye area. And also, speaking of the eyes, you can see there's no pupil, it's just a solid orange color, and unfortunately it's misprinted. The eye on the left isn't any better, as you can see there. And also the gray on top of the tail seems to be more neatly done, more airbrushed than the gray on the back right here. See, also, the toe claws are painted on, sadly, the hand claws aren't painted, which is usual with these Mattel theropods. And what's also strange is that the paint isn't on the bottom of the toe claws, so just laziness on Mattel's part. But what isn't lazy is the detailing. Despite this being a 6-inch long figure, the scale detailing is really well done. It's most prominently on the face. You can see all that nice pebbling right there, and the interlocking teeth, which makes Indominus formidable. See the hands right there? And then you got some of her proto feathers on the bottom of her arm and the top of her neck. And then you've got more of the neat pebbling on her thighs right there. Then you've got the musculature on her calves right there. And then you got those nice skin folds around her ankle area. Then going down the tail, got more of that detailing. And then on the bottom, there's actually quite a bit of detailing for a small figure. And I really like these large scales on the bottom of the tail. So that's about it for the detailing. Now let's talk about the articulation. You can move the arms, the legs, and the tail. The tail can move 360, and thankfully they're all stable joints. None of the joints are loose. So that's about it I have to say for the mini Indominus Rex. Here's a quick comparison with the Destroy and Devour Indominus Rex. So like I've already stated, you can see the very nice paint applications on the larger figure right here. See around the fenestra, you can see there's a darker brownish gray in the middle. And then as you move out, see it's more airbrushed and looks very neat compared to the cheap applications on the minifigure. Speaking of cheapness, I actually think that this minifigure would handle more of a beating than this one. See, this one, it's still hollow, but it's more of a solid piece. This larger figure, you can feel that it is really cheap plastic. And also the head area, there's only those two joints that are holding, the upper jaw together. And then I've seen reviews of, the head falling off. So yeah, you could throw this thing against the wall and it'll probably shatter into thousands of pieces. This one, if you throw it against the wall, it'll probably survive. Moving on to the mini Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now let me go over some good things about this. The first pro is that the colors are screen accurate to how Rexy appeared in the Jurassic World movies, unlike the Dino Rivals one, which has the appealing but inaccurate caramel brown colors. Another good thing is the sculpts of these minifigures still retain the scars that the larger figures had. Of course, in the first Jurassic Park, Rexy got these scars from the big one. Now, the third pro is, like the Indominus Rex and the rest of these 6-inch figures, is the good plastic quality. Whereas this one can survive rough play from children, unlike some of the larger figures, ironically. So that's where the good things end. Now let's talk about the bad things. Now, when it comes to these 6-inch Jurassic World toys, this T-Rex is among the worst of them. I can't really tell if the head is too big or the tail is too short and thin. Of course, the most glaring proportion issue is the oversized feet. They're nicely sculpted, but I'm pretty sure Mattel could have found a way to make this thing stand without enlarging the feet so much. Also see the arms right here. Oh yeah, also the hand claws and the toe claws aren't painted at all. At least the Indominus Rex had some paint on the toe claws right here. And also there's no jaw articulation. Well, that's understandable since these are very small figures with basic articulation. Now see the detailing on here. It still has, the basic Jurassic World T-Rex detailing. See all the wrinkles on here. See, this T-Rex is kind of thin, which shows how old Rexy is getting. See all the lines right there, all the musculature in the legs. But the detailing is just not as good as the Indominus Rex. So, also articulation, it's the same as all the other theropods in this 6-inch line. The tail can move 360, you can move the legs, and you can even move the tiny arms. Let's bring in the Bite and Fight T-Rex. And like the Indominus Rex figures, the choice of colors is pretty much the same. The larger figure has the better paint apps, but the smaller one is more durable. Let's put these two 6-inch figures next to the 12-inch Spinosaurus, which is also from Primal Attack. Now I'm hoping that we get a Spinosaurus in the 6-inch scale in the future, because this Indominus Rex doesn't seem to be suffering from anorexia, unlike this big guy right here. And I still have the packaging for this guy, and when I took another look at it, there was plenty of space to give this Spinosaurus a beefier torso and tail. So that is my review on the Primal Attack basic 6-inch Indominus Rex and T-Rex, and I definitely recommend you guys checking out the Indominus Rex. The T-Rex, I'd say skip out on her. The only reason I picked up is because T-Rex is my favorite dinosaur, and I really enjoy the basic figures. So the Indominus Rex, I'm probably going to have to give her an 8 out of 10, and Rexy probably a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. So if you guys want these, check your Walgreens. Well, like I said in my toy hunt video, check your fancier looking Walgreens, because when I went to all my normal looking Walgreens, they didn't really have any of these figures at all. So if you guys like this video, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review.